What do we have left?
Wow.
Darth, this was supposed to be a drag and drop.
It is a drag and drop. I don't know what you're talking about. All of this is relevant to the conversation. Like, it's extremely relevant to me.
Use my link for World War Doe.
Okay, so Faction Guardians. Now, one thing I found is that I can do almost none of the rares. Like, did you guys end up getting hoodwinked by that? That you all of a sudden can't do any of the rares?
Yeah, because you don't have storage to hold them.
Just farm the campaign, dude.
Yeah.
Can you get all of them filled up? Like all 10 slots?
Eventually.
Well, yeah. You need 10 rares.
Yeah, but I think what he's saying is the storage. I mean, think about how many factions there are. So
No. But like, is there like every single one of them you can get it from the campaign?
Every faction, you mean?
Dwarves and Shadowkin.
No.
Dwarves and Shadowkin are not there because they are the new ones.
Yeah. So everything but Dwarves and Shadowkin, we can just slowly grind it in the campaign and get. But 10 drops is going to be how many thousands of runs for each. I mean,
I'm so confused.
As much as we summon,
you just buy it, buy your way out.
Yeah,
I mean,
what are you confused about, Deadwood?
Why do you care about the rares? Where do you use rares, and why do you need to empower your rares?
No, the dupe system where you put them in, you get stats for it.
That's
because the system. I'm totally down with the Guardian Ring, right? But I'm just saying, like. What you can, I mean, none of us can fill out the rares because we don't collect rares anymore. Okay, except for
I can't. I physically cannot put the rares on my account.
I thought you guys were pros. What the hell? Am I the only one collecting rares?
I was furious in honor of Cold Brew that there's no uncommon empowering. Like, what about his armor?
Yeah, dude. But think about how busted.
Tomorrow
I'm genuine about that. That pissed me off.
Screw legendaries.
I never use rares except for like it's very rare that I'm going to use a rare champion. Like I'll use one as like a campaign farmer, or I'll stick them into a certain thing. But like the ones that I use, it's a handful, right? So like I don't know that I need to empower them.
Legendary champion.
All sorts of secret rooms and stuff is really the only reason you'd want to, but also
reasonable.
But also
that's just clan boss though.
Look, my Eris is getting run. Okay, my Eris, my Painkeeper, they get run. You know, I'm not like neglecting it. I'm just saying.
I mean,
hey, when is the Hydra
we can talk about rares for like 3 weeks, but I really don't think it matters because it's like here's the deal. It's the best part about this is epics, right? It's like who the fuck cares? Yeah, your marked is going to be better. Congratulations. But I think that when it comes to like your actual epics, it's going to matter. Like Ugo is going to be stronger. You know what I mean? Like people that, and I think that's the cool part about it too, is maybe free to play actually get to have epics that do something. Like that was a point Mobile Gamer made to me, where basically the system that he had in his game made champions that were more accessible to people. You know, like the epics suddenly become like these basically legendary quality characters if you happen to get a couple epics, which is something that people can do as compared to having to get 3 or 4 Cephis or whatever.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was saying earlier that I don't even know that the Guardian Ring is like it's making everything stronger, right? So it's another example of power creep in this game, and yet I still love it. I don't know why, but I just really like it. It's I mean I'm with you. Like I like being able to do that with the epics. I like being able to do that with the rarest chosen, and so I'm mostly just giving you a hard time. But it's just like I don't need it for the rares, but like I do like the fact that you have that available for everybody, regardless of what level you're at. Once you start collecting dupes, it's like, hey, I'm gonna get a little something for this, and it gives you like, oh, I can fill this out. I don't know. I find it to be fun. I think it's a cool little thing to use the dupes for, frankly.
Yeah. I agree. Did you want to say something to Jgigs?
No, I agree.
Oh.
Everything he said.
It's something to do, and another point is. Power creep isn't always inherently bad. It's like, why would you put something into the game that's literally worse than everything? People are going to be like, I'm going to pay money for this. It's worse than everything I have. The only way forward when it comes to content is making harder stuff. Like no one wants to see stuff you can automatically conquer on day one. And if you could, we would be roasting it. I know we would. So the way I see it is power creep happens. Within the devil is within the details. So it comes down to the actual technical implementation and the numbers of it, which is why I think when we all saw the dupe system the first time, I'm speaking for myself at least, I loved it. I thought there's 3 things, cakey, the 2, all that. But the reality of it is they take the cake and shove it down your throat because you just have to do one thing. You empower it. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. And then if you have epic, so be it, and all that. But it's not inherently bad, that people are getting stronger. Like that in and of itself is not evil. It's the amount that's of question for me, at least.
What you mean, like the stat bonuses from empowering?
Basically, is what it boils down to.
Because it goes all the way up to like 40% per stat, right?
I think the speed, accuracy, and resistance are what people are taking issue with.
Crit damage too.
I had a thought this morning. I put up a video a little earlier where I'm kind of playing devil's advocate for it. I think maybe that's not going to be as big of a deal as it seems. At least I'm considering that notion. Because I think it's still going to be isolated to each category of player. I think the Krakens are all going to get stronger together. I think the whales are all going to get stronger together. I think the giant mid-game base, that's where there might be a little bit of a discrepancy, but it's so broad. I don't know that it's going to be as much of a game-wide problem as it feels like right now.
I have a counter to
I'm open to being told I'm wrong, for sure, but I feel like maybe it's not going to be as game-breaking as we think.
I think it depends what area you're talking about in the game, right? Like if you're talking about, I think, for honestly, for a young account, if you're not end game and you have a bunch of dupes of one of these champions, all of a sudden makes that champion way more viable for you, and you're not complaining because instead of having 10 unique legendaries, I only have 4 with like a million dupes of one of them. At least that one can be stronger and more usable. That's great. I don't see an issue with that really. But if you're talking arena, especially any PvP stuff, that's where you're going to see an effect of it. I think you're right in the sense that the high end players are really going to be affecting each other rather than, if you just joined the game in the last, 6 months, I don't see this impacting you one way or another, but they're looking to implement more PvP stuff, more clan PvP stuff. That's definitely going to have an impact on that, right? I think Darth, it was your video I was watching, and it reminded me of Clash of Clans, where it's like you build a base that just can't be killed. And I think you brought up that point of like, just put together your fully ascended Duchess, Siphi, Rector Drath, and
that's the problem with these
Cardial.
type of systems, is it makes the ability to be unkillable. Like they use the term demigod in their video. For me, the issue is one separate, which is a counter to the point of it only affects the top. I see it this way. Let's say there's 1,000 players or wherever, so there's rank 1 through 1,000. Sure, the top 100 ranks aren't going to change. The difference is between the ranks, the level of power between them. Suddenly, people at rank 100 are not going to be 110, but to get to rank 99 is significantly harder than it used to be because it exaggerates the numbers on every account. So the difference in power is suddenly exaggerated as well. That's basically the number squish in reverse, in which happened in WoW. Basically, the numbers got too fucking big and it became ridiculous. So when the number squish ended up happening, a reverse effect of this exact thing happened, where basically it took the skill ceiling down and pushed all the numbers closer together. It's the same thing in reverse and raid, in my personal opinion. It's not, you're not going to change your rank, but it's the difference between you and the person who's just above you suddenly got larger, despite if you're at the bottom or the top. The disparity between your neighbors is going to grow, is how I see it.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I also wonder how many, in my main account that I've been playing for years, I've probably spent 15,000 plus in it. There's one legendary that I've ever had 5 of. I fed a martyr a long time ago as a joke on stream. That's the only legendary I've ever had 5 of, though. So how many people really are going to have 5 of the same legendary, and then how many people outside of the Kraken group are going to have 5 Sifis? I've been in one account in the whole time I've been playing this game that had 6 Sifis.
Oh my!
Other than that, I've never seen it with any of the top tier champs. So like, there's going to be a handful of lucky people that have hit the jackpot here. Which maybe is unfortunate to the rest of the people in whatever group they happen to be in. But I just think as far as widespread, the everyday player, I'm not so sure it's as big of a deal as it feels like. But again, I mean, I'm not opposed to being told I'm wrong, and we'll see what happens when it all starts kicking off.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
That's right.
No, after you, Chosen.
Oh, I was just gonna say I kind of agree with Deadwood. Like it's like if you're not going for top 200 arena, top 300, top 400, this is only a good thing for you. Now, if you are the type who's trying to like compete in platinum against the people that spend $5,000 a month, then yeah, this is a bad thing for you. This makes it harder. For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's there's more than the concerns about just like, does this affect you compared to your neighbor's part, right? Like the PvP aspect is obviously that's a direct correlation, right? I'm fighting somebody who has a stronger account than they did before. That's going to definitely be a negative thing, right? Like Darth was saying, the disparity between our accounts just grows. But I think the biggest issue really when it comes down to this is the long-term ramifications of future content that's brought out.
Bingo.
And taking into account all the, like if they're tuning the new content around having +4 champions on every account, well, like that messes everybody up, because I literally
a huge problem.
I can make one champion +2 on my account, maybe a couple of them. Like I don't have 1.5 million dupes, and even if I did, what are the chances of a champion that's actually useful or good, right? Like a lot like you, Jgigs. Like I spend $10,000 on my account or something like that. A lot of money, but not nearly the kind of money I would need to spend to take full advantage of this system.
Right.
But if now all of a sudden the content is taking advantage of the system, and that just leaves me on the outside looking in. And I think that's the biggest concern, especially when you figure the improvements they made. How much did they really have to improve to make this a viable thing for us, right? To make this an attractive offer.
The life tokens needed to not be garbage.
Dude.
Yeah. But I mean, like, what if it was just like 5% boost per stat instead of 10%? Would there be a difference here? Did they have to include speed in that?
Personal
opinion. Would there be a difference here?
Is you must make empowerment worse than the faction bonuses. Reason being, if the option is to delete your legendary in order to get stronger bonuses than keeping them, it is bad for the player, in my personal opinion. So how we do it is all these good fucking stats that we're putting on the worst bit of RNG, which is empowerment, go to the memory matching bullshit part of it. We put it in that. That's fair. Then you get 2 legendaries in a faction. Now everyone in the faction gets it. Free to play, get helped a lot. Why does suddenly somebody who's just like spends $100 a month have zero mathematical chance of being able to use this system? It doesn't help the average player. It like you guys are saying, it doesn't even affect the average player. It's annoying for me because what we all wanted was resources back for shit that we spent money on that's literally worthless. That's the breakdown. And what we got instead was 8 heroes for a Sir Nick. That is what we got offered for our resources back. And I think the difference is, okay, or you have a demigod, which we say you don't have. So it's that is the situation in which we live, and we have to decide, is this what we were hoping for?
Oh, definitely not. No, it's not what we were hoping for. And this is always the theme. Always. Every time they release something, it's, well, the game's going to be better than it was without it, but it could have been 10 times better. And that's always the case. Every time they release something like this, it's better to have this than to not have it. But obviously, the token trader could have been 1,000,000 times better. I think the token trader is awful. That's the worst part of this, in my opinion. They could have done so much more fun stuff. They could have had apothecary in there for a few hundred tokens. Like, okay, you got this trash Lego that you don't want. You're a new player. You could trade it in for an apothecary for super cheap, and you'll have extra life tokens left over. It's a rare champion that'll help you progress. Like they could have had epics and rares. They could have had Saris, Maneater. So to have like 4, 6 champions, whatever there is in there, and none of them are super desired, and then to have Sir Nick be 8 champions, the one that is desirable.
Especially thinking about the fact that these are all fusion champions, right? So if you've been playing the game, which means you probably have a lot of dupes and would actually be willing to do this type of thing, you probably already have these champions anyway.
To give another dupe.
It's such a waste.
Yeah, and didn't they say they were gonna have like they kind of made it sound like you were gonna have an opportunity to like resummon or something, because they said there was gonna be both an instant trade-in and a long-term way to use your dupes. So they made it sound like you were gonna get like the choice to like re-roll or resummon or get your shard back or something.
Absolutely not my impression. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see that anywhere in any of that video. And my impression about the long term was them saying you got to fill out all the factions, basically. Get all your epics, get all your rares, get all your legendaries. I mean, we can try to give them the benefit of the doubt on this one. I think it is just what they're telling us, which is literally what they showed us, and it's on the test server, and it's just, here it is. This is what we're offering. And
no, I was talking about like 8 months ago. I'm talking about like when they first said you'll have a short-term option and a long-term option, which obviously is me just thinking. It's not anything. I'm not like accusing them of anything. I just thought that when they said short-term option, it meant like boom, right away, like you can re-roll. Like I'm not saying they deceived me.
Okay, I misunderstood the point.
No, that's like 8 months ago. That's kind of how I thought that would happen, but they didn't like lie or anything. But what we ended up getting was they're all kind of long-term options, except for the token trader. You can just like swap it in instantly or something. But
yeah,
along with your other 7 legendaries that you don't want.
How much money? I think the real point is how much money do you actually have to spend for this to be a real usable option? Because I've spent $16,000 during the time legendaries. There were only a few of them. I mean, there were probably a third of the legendaries in the game when I spent my money on them, and I have one champion that will be maxed out, and it's Nethro, and I have no champions that will be plus. You know, for 4 of them, I don't have any that have 4. I have 2 that have 3. And then after that, I have a couple of dupes. I will be able to max out like 0 factions.
I thought you had like 7 more macabres.
I have 3. I got 3 macabres, 3 champ forts, which won't do anything for me in the memory matching thing because it only works off of even numbers, by the way. So it's like, why don't you just give people half the stats in the memory matching with the third one? Like, so it's what, 10% when you have 2, but the third guy won't give you the 5%? Then when you get the 4th, you get the other 5%? Why do we have to wait to have 4 of them? That's stupid too. It's still a duplicate. It's just your third duplicate. I have to have the 4th one?
Yeah, that's a bad thing too.
Yeah, you should just be able to like fill it out, but you know, obviously they're trying to make people have incentive to pull shards over the long haul. That's what they're trying to do. So the more sneaky they can get you to not be able to use that third and force you to pull shards for something else is going to be better for them.
On the positive side, somebody said something in chat, which is, okay, if this isn't what we think well stretch goes should be, what should it look like? And I actually think the good well stretch goes are the Hydra. I think they're doing that pretty close to right. I think it looks difficult, but upon the more information I get about it, the more and more I like it. I was just talking about this earlier. It seems like a bad, toxic mechanic of when the champion dies, you can't use him again with the other key, but it's actually really good because that's happened in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and this type of system forces people to build out a depth of roster. And you might be thinking, well, the depth of roster is bad because that means you have to have more resources for more heroes. But the reason the game is fun is because you use a variety of heroes in a variety of ways in a variety of dungeons. And when you have this type of implementation where a hero is not reusable, it forces different compositions, because if you use your Duchess in one, you can't use her in the other. So you have to determine which is the most efficient use of Duchess. And that type of mental gameplay, I like to encourage, because I actually find that...
How it works, though?
Yes.
So if you have 2 Duchesses and one dies, then you can't use the other one?
No, if you have duplicates, you can use them from what I understand, but you can't use the same hero.
Yep. So you have Duchess A and Duchess B. Duchess A gets used in your first key against the Hydra, and you die, whatever, because you have to die at some point. Then you can no longer use Duchess A for your other 2 keys. You can only use Duchess B.
So it doesn't force you to change mechanics. It kind of forces the meta, which will be whatever, to be that I need to pull another 2 Duchesses to make 3
It's a good
teams.
counter. It's a good counterpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yes.
It could be. It could be. Yeah. I mean, that's realistically, it could be.
10x
or here.
Well, if we wanted depth in a dupe system, we got it. Because now you need like 11 Duchesses to get the full.
We got our dupe system. There it is. Now they have value, I guess. There's the river. The value is you ignore the entire of the dupe system because you need all your fucking heroes anyway.
I'm pulling for that 7th Duchess, man. I need to get her empowered.
I think the life token system is going to be the least.
Then you're only one away from Sir Nick.
Oh, true. Yeah. Okay. I'll hang on to her.
Sorry, Cold Brew. I just couldn't.
Your empowerment of Sir Nick, because you already have him, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
I only got one.
Yeah, no, the token trader is going to be the least used. I agree.
You know what I think though? I think that it might give us some life tokens through events and stuff.
Yeah, that's why it's 500 for one.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Like, why make it 500
or sell them in packs?
Okay, that might happen, but they are not going to be giving life tokens out in events. Come on, Cold Brew, you know better.
What?
Tournaments?
You don't want one token?
I'm saying I'm okay with it, but I'm saying they won't do it. Like, I agree with you, but they're not going to do that.
How about the cost of a void Lego when you trade it in being the same as a regular?
Oh yeah,
Yikes.
Trash.
That's absurd, isn't it?
That's
Trash.
wrong.
And there's one void legendary for sale.
Don't know. They seem to have figured it out on the buying side. For the next 8
What a
legendaries.
Naya, I want to get 4,500 points for her, or whatever it costs. 2.5.
Crazy, man.
So ridiculous.
What's
They should
great?
have at least go ahead, Darth.
What I was gonna say is it's what's great is now we get to see what they value current champions when they buy them from you, and when you buy them back from them, the same champion. You know what I mean? You get to see their hand on both sides. Just blatant.
Well, they should have dangled a carrot out there. They should have put Siffy up there for like 22,000 life tokens or something.
Oh my god, that's
It's
genius!
like a car. The second you roll it out the dealership, its price goes down. You know. Same thing.
Oh, man.
That's sadly accurate. Sadly accurate. On a flip side, I really like the quality of life stuff that's coming through. I think that's amazing.
Loved it.
Yeah,
I
killer.
don't understand how do they always give us the best stuff and then put it behind the worst things so we completely ignore it.
They're slick, man. They know what they're doing.
No, I want to celebrate the good things and I can't. All I can do is bitch about the stupid stuff that they're doing because
they need you to feel wishy. They need you to feel wishy-washy, bro. They need you to be like, oh, I like that, but I hate that. Because if you just hate it, then you go to Reddit and you become a keyboard warrior like we all do, right? And then their app store rating goes down. The next thing you know, their third CEO comes up and tries again. So I think more or less they're kind of like, here's some good shit, and here's the garbage.
Darth throwing out threats here.
I mean, like, have you seen Reddit? I feel like that happens anyway. You know?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's like, you know, it's unfortunately like Anakin's Reddit was like, you were the chosen one. You know what happened? Like, you guys built me up and now you're going to fucking rip me down. Like, come on. But it is Reddit.
Give in to your emotions.
Well, Deadwood, walk us through what you liked so much.
I need to pull up the list, but generally what I liked was the tavern improvement. I mean, that's exactly what we've been asking for, right? We have a slider bar to be able to use all the brews we want all at the same time. Great. Saves me so much time. So happy about that. We can organize based off of, what we actually want to do. So I don't have to have all my maxed out champions there when I'm looking to, level somebody up. Like that, those are such big changes. Yeah. The sorting system for the gear. You mentioned this to me like 6 months ago, or maybe even longer. Just like, how much time do you think you waste having to constantly, click up the things and sort the gear again when you're trying to do stuff? It's like, oh, this could be just like, I mean, these are
not trash
quality of life changes.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. I asked for the exact opposite. I asked them, can we sort gear that we don't want?
But they have that too.
Yeah,
because you can do it by star, you can do it by rarity, and you can click it all if you want to just delete a whole bunch of it.
No, like what I mean is I want to click for gear that doesn't have a speed substat.
Yes.
Just finding anything that doesn't have a speed substat.
Yeah.
Avoiding it.
That would be crazy.
The reverse filter. The reverse filter.
Yeah, I was trying to explain to Banana Jam, like, I want this, and she couldn't understand.
Their coders haven't got to that part of the YouTube tutorials for their database yet, so they'll get to that.
Don't worry, just wait like 2 years. It should be in the game.
Well, while we're adding sliding bars, they should have a sliding bar for artifact upgrade speed, because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that like mobile users can't access that part of quality of life, and you have to resort to third-party options.
Yeah.
I mean, this game's over 3 years old. This game's over 3 years old.
No helper anymore.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm sure you guys remember doing takeovers back in the day, and you would literally spend 90 minutes of the takeover rolling gear.
They need to have
an
option where it's like a buyout option where you pay 2 million silver, something ridiculous, and you're like, I just don't even want to fuck with the RNG. Just 2 million, give me level 16 instantly. You know what I mean?
I also told Banana, like, I want to select multiple artifacts and upgrade them at the same time.
Like that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I told her this, but
good luck.
I don't know if she...
Nice.
So this is why Culver's been blocked.
Yeah.
Oh, is he the newest one on the naughty list?
Hey, Chosen, you have the test server open, right?
Yep.
So there's something I saw under missions. Is this new, or is this something that's only there for new players where you get like a small bonus thing? There's like a weird quest thing under there.
Weird quest thing under the missions?
Yeah. I can't remember what it's called, but I kept coming up when I was testing out clan boss runs, and this thing would pop up. I'm like, what is this? I keep getting.
I saw that. I don't know where to find it though, but I know what you're talking about because it did pop up once. But
yeah, I'll see if I can't find it.
There was like this weird like arbiter thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can't you just select every substat but speed?
I think they removed it.
No, then I think it looks for gear with everything you have ticked.
Yeah.
It filters it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll find that because I think that's a thing we should.
Yeah,
discuss.
no, we definitely should, but I think they removed it.
Did they?
I'm not finding it. I swear it was under the 3-bar menu on the left side, but it's not there. It was like, under referral program, and then you go to recall quest. Yeah, that's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's an old thing.
Me and Cobra did a video about this like 2 weeks ago. I have this right now on my main account, the recall quest. Yeah, where you can like open all the factions and stuff. I actually just talked about this. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So this
that's
is
just a thing that's been there.
You have to be gone away from the game for over 21 days, and there's different tiers depending upon how much you've spent.
Oh, so the recall quests are like not a new thing then?
No, it's been around a while. I have it on my main, and I'm camping it for the next clan versus clan, so I can open all the factions and then suddenly just have a billion keys.
That's so good.
Excellent. Okay. And so this only happens after you've been gone for a while?
21 days. And it's not all the time. It's mostly major woes. But you can get it even if you're not a well. It seems
That's
RNG.
Right. You figured out if you have an account you haven't spent money on
in a while,
you don't get it, right?
Yeah, it is. With the free play ones that I have that I've abandoned way over the 21 days, never got it. Only the well ones.
It's wild.
Oh, that's so
They don't
devious.
want that.
That's so devious.
You back if you spend money.
Yeah, that's so devious.
What do you guys think about the empowerment system only being for legendaries? That's some people in the comments are saying that and kind of wanting us to talk about why the empowerment's not for epics and stuff too.
I thought it would have been cool if it was for epics.
Yeah.
Or in everyone. I don't know why uncommons didn't get included in any of this.
Yeah.
I really am aggravated about that.
No,
I feel like uncommons and commons are literally just these are worthless fodder. Like that's what they wanted them to be, and Armiger slipped through.
Yeah, like it would be fun to make them a little bit stronger. I don't know. I just don't know why they didn't do it. Seems easy enough.
That's exactly why. Like they nerfed 21 to 25. The bosses don't have the termeter. Cannot be easily manipulated just because of Armiger there.
Yeah.
Really.
I literally believe that.
Dude, I cheesed all the dungeons on 20 with uncommons because of that.
Yeah.
So they didn't want that. So that's why.
I like Armiger's getting the blame for that one.
Armiger versus Wraith. The series.
No, we absolutely. I said that
one man versus.
I said that with to your viewers though. I said that about the token trader. Like, why not throw apothecary in there? I mean, if you're sacrificing legendaries to get these damn tokens, well, like, why not have other options?
They could open it up a bit, yeah.
They could have done so much more fun stuff with having Saris and Maneater and things in there that are highly sought after. If you're trading legendaries for it, I think that would be fair.
Yeah, for a few of them. Definitely not Apothecary,
I
but yeah.
definitely see people sacrificing 3 dupe legendaries for a Maneater. I could definitely see people doing that.
Yeah, I would have done it for sure. Yeah.
Like it opens up, the alternate clan boss. So.
Yep.
Yeah, but then think about that. Like, what do they not want? They don't want easy access to easy resources. Like, they give more people more resources, but all of the resource leak that comes in the game is from you like playing the game a whole bunch and having a shitload of stuff built out already. It's not like you can just, a brand new account doesn't get a lot of freebies unless you're leveling actively. So it's
dude, rank and rarity charms are so valuable you don't even know.
Yeah, no, they're great, man. I mean, my perception gear that goes from 3 to 4 star. Because I can't do the faction wars.
Oh my god, guys. It's too much.
Come on, man. This is what we waited years for. Why won't you shill for the game? Like, why are you guys being so negative? I don't want to watch these videos. See, all you guys do is talk shit about the game.
I
don't think I'm being negative. I think I'm being neutral.
I think you're the most negative.
Think about the new way to set up the AI for each round.
Yeah, that was
great.
Love it.
Yeah,
love it.
That was
great.
Really good.
I'm surprised they did that actually, because I would have thought that'd be hard to implement. But yeah. No, that's great. And then they're adding more team slots too, which is definitely what we needed. Is that on the test server? Can we see the added team slots?
I love how Brad's like, I don't think they were going to do it because it would have been hard. It's like, yep, that's probably true. Like, they tend to ignore the hard ones.
Team setup. No, it's not
in there.
Yeah, it's not on the test server. But they said they're adding, like 5 more? They're taking it from 10 to 15, and then they're adding a couple different sections or something, but...
I'm not sure.
Thoughts on empowering the champion?
15, one for each section. It's great. I mean, I think it's such a good thing. Although, now that the Doom Tower remembers what team you last used, it's a lot less. It's a lot less important. But I'm so glad that they're doing that. Yeah, it's funny. They've been this last year. They've made so many good changes to this game.
Honestly,
so many. And then just but it's always the bonehead ones are the big ones. Just like these are.
I even think they've probably done, as far as quantity, they've probably done more good than bad. But it's just that the bad things they do are so broad, like they're so big that it doesn't feel like it.
Well, they're also egregious, right? You're like, this is such a personal rewards in CVC. You have to win? That's not personal? Okay, because that makes any logical sense.
0.
So you're saying I spent all my resources to get all these extra legendaries, and I have way too many dupe legendaries, which just sucks. And I'm upset by that. I would like to get something valuable. Oh, but you're saying I need to trade in 6 or 8 of them to get another legendary? Like, I already got the legendary. I already spent the money on the legendary.
This has been the worst trade deal in history of trade deals.
I mean, the only person I know that will even consider making that Sir Nick deal is going to be Saffron Man, which I'm sure will do it in a heartbeat.
I mean, they can have my Black Knights. I don't care. I'll take another Sir Nick.
Oh, poor Saffron. I forgot about that. Oh, no.
Yo, welcome to the stream, everyone from the raid.
Got to give him a hard time on that. But yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I won't be using the token trader.
I can't imagine.
No.
Even like I'm missing 2 of them, but I'm not gonna sacrifice. But how much is that? 12 or 10? Yeah, no.
12. There's no. I will never use it. I can guarantee I will never use it. I would rather fully empower my Vargal than ever trade them in to get whatever trash they're offering. There's no reason to.
The only way you ever would use it is if it wasn't a fucking duplicate. If you just had a bad legendary you wanted to get rid of, which we can't do anyway, because it's mind-blowing. Like, what? Just let us delete a bad legendary. You already got our money. Like, it's already out of my pocket. I have this garbage. just sitting here. Like, and I need 8 of your garbage. Like, you know how much money I have to buy 8 garbage champions to get one okay one? Like, let me make that trade. Why is that not okay?
And literally none of those champions are game changers.
Keep that damn garbage.
None of them. And you can't even book one of them, or else it fucks him up.
Garbage.
Oh, the Sir Nick unkillable AI jokes.
Oh man, those are only players of a certain age will get that now.
True.
Darth, that's a 2019 reference. Darth. Come on.
That damn Foley fusion.
Yeah.
Dude, Foley fusion. No, that's 20,000. Just say 20K in chat, boys. 20K.
I still have people telling me every time a Horden gets pulled, I'm like, oh, that's a $50 legendary.
$50. $50 bill.
They
like nobody gets the joke with me.
Have they done that since? Have they like just flat out sold a champion pack like that?
I thought they did it one more time.
Like,
I saw a screenshot for 50 fragments for Vlad. So
50?
5 packs, and each was $20.
Yeah, but that's fragments. I mean, like just flat out like sell Vlad for like $200.
That's literally what it
They
is.
did it one more time, didn't they? Wasn't there one more time they did that? Was it
But I
Horden
mean-
the first time, or was it another one?
I mean, they have those guaranteed shard pull events. I feel like that's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, yeah, fair. Yeah, because you can literally spend X amount of dollars and get the hero. I think that's kind of the idea. So,
It's a more clever roundabout way of doing it.
and you
Well, I
have
mean, at
no
least you're having
storage.
fun pulling it, right?
I would never sell you a champ again. Just buy these shards. And
Wait a minute.
You'll get there.
I'm doing the math. Has anyone actually done the math? Is it physically possible to max out all of the faction guardians? Like, is that even possible for people?
You need a ton of space.
Yes,
Space.
it's possible,
Space
I think
wise.
it's 30
and they will be
times
giving us more
30.
space.
Okay, they're giving us more. Okay.
They said with
Dope.
the update, you're gonna get more space. I'm sure it's gonna be expensive as hell, but
10,000
Oh, that's
gems.
right. We have to buy it. I forgot, and it gets exponentially more expensive every time. So.
yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable how much that cost last time. Like, I put it off for so long, and then eventually I'm like, I mean, I'm just gonna need to do this because of the fact, because of this system, like 6,000 gems down the drain.
I don't think that's on the test server either.
Oh yeah, Mother
No, it's
Superior
not.
was sold. Forgot about that. He sold the rare. Like, man, wasn't she like the worst version of Continuous Heal or something? For $15, didn't they sell her for $15, Mother Superior, or something? It's like some
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
most
Right.
expensive chicken I've ever seen.
They did, yeah. Yeah, because Jgigs was right. They'd have done it again. I just don't remember the exact circumstance.
You get a guaranteed apothecary on some of the new accounts too, which is cool.
Yeah, I
I've
heard
seen-
about that.
yeah.
Oh, what about
390 champions to max out your. If you say, you know, rare,
Reasonable.
epic, and legendary,
didn't
390?
That's it.
30 perfection.
Wow.
Easy.
But no, one thing we didn't talk about was on the clan boss thing. They opened up a new page. It doesn't just go directly to the clan boss. It brings you to like a clan boss map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that map very clearly had 3 distinct areas. The far
Yep.
left was the normal clan boss, and then the middle was the snake pit for the Hydra, and then the right was like the void abyss or something. I don't know what it was called, but
Yeah.
the far right was like that all-seeing eye and the tentacles, and it was a void
Mhm.
something. So they're going to be adding like a third
Cthulhu.
clan boss or something.
That's going to be dope in like 2029. man.
But
Well,
You know, even those
can't
jokes are going to
play it
start
again.
going by the wayside. They're actually getting stuff done. That's
Amazing.
weird. Hydra before 21, 22.
It's true.
but isn't it kind of a good thing? Because it means like
100%.
this
course.
isn't the end. Like it
Yeah.
means
Yeah,
it
no.
means they very clearly have a foresight for at least like the next year and a half.
100%.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More is good.
I mean,
As long as
Right.
as long as they give us the damn super raids and the faction wars in Doom Tower, because
why do they still give us super? Can we just get instant
know.
complete
That's
on
what I
these
was saying.
things?
They took a step in the right direction, but it's like you're almost there, man. Just do it.
No,
give us instant complete.
No, they're never going to, because they need you to have the incentive to build a team that can do it fast. So they're never going to give you instant complete.
He's right.
You have to have the incentive to build that 10-second Spider 20 instead of the one that takes a minute and a half and then you just instant complete it. So they would instantly devalue all of the champions like Septimus that are there for speed runs and Zavia to blow stuff up and Seer if they just added instant. So they will never do that. Like, I agree with you, they should, but that's why they never will.
Yeah.
What they needed to have is not instant complete, but like 40 battles based on your fastest team.
Oh, at the time.
And then like if your fastest team is 1 minute, you're gonna have 40 battles, so 40 minutes.
Yep.
And you can do whatever you want, but then in 40 minutes you go and collect all your loot.
I like that a lot.
That team of a 1 minute.
That's a great idea. That's like Summoners War. Summoners War implemented an auto battle system where you set it up and it runs in the background, and then you can still navigate. You can't play other dungeons, but you can do other stuff in the game. You can mess around in your champ box and manage your account while it's happening.
Upgrade artifacts and just
really cool.
There's
it's the best auto battle system I've ever seen.
Is actually a way around this, and it's a really, really good. I put my word and faith behind it. Download BlueStacks on PC down below for infinite auto clicking overnight using my link. Download and install it. It is absolutely Plarium approved. Plarium approved. Faster artifact leveling. Okay.
Best.
Safe. Your account will not get hacked. It's in the chat. It's in the description, and it's in the pinned comment.
Darth doesn't sell accounts.
Okay, what were we talking about?
Darth stacks.
This is why I do these videos on video. I could edit that out.
Just voice over your own.
Hey, Darth, can you cut a clip of plugging my link real quick for me?
Yeah, real quick. Subscribe to Chosen.
Thanks, man. I can loop that in there instead. Well, is there anything else we need to touch on, but that we didn't hit? We're already getting close to an hour here, or I guess 40 minutes or whatever. But is there anything we missed or?
Plug in. I think we should plug Saffron's award show. It's gonna be pretty hype.
That's a good call.
That's gonna be Saffron's award show is gonna be hype, dude.
It is, man. It's gonna be really, really.
I'm working on something right now with Cold Brew and Jgigs and a few of the other creators at Chosen too, actually. And it's gonna be it's pretty fire. I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, I had Saff on the stream like Saturday or Sunday, and then uploaded a video about it. So yeah, good call on plugging that for sure, because that's gonna be. It was super fun last year, and it's gonna be even ramped up this year.
It's gonna be insane this year, man.
Me and Jgigs will be in it. I believe this year is what we can say. So we'll be there, and everyone else is gonna have. I think you guys got your own side projects and everything. It's December 18th. I don't think we have a time yet, right?
No time yet, as far as I know.
But Darth, I don't know if you watched any of me hanging out with Saffron talking about it, but I didn't know that Plarium didn't want you to win anything.
Oh yeah, I knew that. I was actively told that they blackballed me from the event, which is why he had me do the hack at the end, because he said they actively told him that he was not allowed to nominate me at all or talk about me during the show.
But you know what's epic is when I won best thumbnail. It's a thumbnail of you. You won.
Yeah. Okay. So I got in anyway. It was like, suck it, boy. They can't, you can't get around that one. But it was great that he still put me in anyway. And to be honest, I think it's weird. And I'm just gonna say this: it's great that Plarium was behind it or whatever. But Saffron Man's the one who's putting the work in. I mean, he's putting a lot of work in. This was basically kind of his event, and I think it was, I think he deserves a lot of credit, is what I'm trying to say, too, for bringing it together. And I think it was kind of a bummer that, what was it, it was being seen as, Plarium's award show. You know what I mean? Previously,
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's kind of
I still call it the Saffron Awards.
Yeah, so, it's him. Yeah, good. Because,
I'll grab my BlueStacks link in a second for your chat there, Darth. I see him asking for it.
No, I put mine already. It's fine. My bot's on it.
Yeah, I still call it the Saffron Awards. He obviously did all the work behind it and putting it together and stuff, and it's a real fun, really good time for everybody involved. I thought it was great last year. I mean, it was surprisingly enjoyable last year. I don't like award shows in general, man, I had a hoot there, and everybody stopped by, and this year's gonna be even bigger and better, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
So it should be pretty exciting for sure.
So December 18th.
See the Saffron Awards, guys.
All right. There we go. Do we have anything else to plug other than my BlueStacks download link and code Darth Micro gift when you download Dragon Champions? What do we have left?
Wow.
Darth, this was supposed to be a drag and drop.
It is a drag and drop. I don't know what you're talking about. All of this is relevant to the conversation. Like, it's extremely relevant to me.
Use my link for World War Dough.
Oh, do you still do that? World War Dough?
No.
Did you make dough off World War Dough?
Hey, World War Dough was a great game. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah. My game on link will be down below if you guys want to check.
There it is. There it is.
Guys, I got merch, different colored T-shirts. I just got them. The
shit.
Purple. I got red. I got Snow White. I got everything you want.
This is just a travesty.
My hoodies are no longer $100. I dropped the price. They're now reasonable. I think it's only 40 or something. This one's not washed, but they come clean. This is no longer $100. Buy my hoodies.